Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and non-beanos. Welcome to Pojo Stalin Issue 1, the issue for July 2021. We've had quite an eventful month for this month. We have exciting Doctor Who Series 13 news, and also exciting 13th Doctor news. We have news on Clarkson's Farm, a potential Series 2. Well, Series 2, in fact. Of course, the main feature. Is it the main feature? I don't know. We have the Switch OLED model announced. And we celebrate Sinnoh's Pokemon as well. The top 10 Sinnoh Pokemon, in an attempt to start the hype train for the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes. And there doesn't seem to be much of a hype train for it, if I'm going to be honest. Maybe it's because I'm older now. I don't know if we've gone on about it in other videos, but I remember I was just excited for like a bunch of Pokemon games when I was a teenager. Almost every game I was really excited for. Anyway, that's what's in this issue. Let's go to the next segment. This issue is sponsored by Shinx deodorant, and their new variety Shinx deodorant, not cum flavor. Get out of your parents' basement and don't smell like cum. Shinx deodorant, ladies and gentlemen. And non-beanos. We want to be progressive here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone watching, I suppose. Don't know if I said it like that. It's a bit too formal there. Let's get into the main feature of this issue. The Nintendo Switch OLED model, which was announced this month. Which is why it's in this issue. Now let's get on it. I am reading this from the Nintendo of America website, or www.nintendo.com, on a comparison page, which I'll link in the description below. This is lazy content, but I suppose you get my reaction. I couldn't find any on a compare thing on the UK website. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but hey. There are 3 models of the Nintendo Switch. There's the Nintendo Switch Lite, which came out in 2019, I believe. The Nintendo Switch, the original model that came out in 2017. It's the one I've got. And the Nintendo Switch OLED model. Of course, the normal Switch, the standard version, can be played on the TV or in handheld mode. This is the same for the OLED model. But the Nintendo Switch Lite model can only be played in handheld. Maybe you can get the Lite version for maybe your young kids and you don't want them playing on the TV. I don't know. To be honest, I just get my kids the normal version or the OLED version, to be honest. Unless you're a very casual gamer and you think, oh, I just need the handheld mode. Let's see here. Now, I believe that the normal Switch and the Switch OLED have the same Joy-Cons, the same size, and the same problems of Joy-Con drift. I don't use my Joy-Cons anymore. In fact, I don't even buy Joy-Cons. I use a controller, like an actual controller, for my Switch now. It's a bit outrageous, to be honest, that they haven't fixed the issue, to my knowledge. And of course, the Switch Lite doesn't have the benefits of the Switch Joy-Cons. It doesn't have HD rumble or an infrared motion camera, if that matters to you. I don't think anyone really cared about the HD rumble anyway, did they? But I haven't used a game where that's really been essential. Let's see here. I guess one of the big features is that the Switch OLED comes with a LAN port, so you can plug in your LAN cables there. I believe, I'm not technically minded, so excuse my ignorance, but I believe it's like a wired connection to the internet, which is not supported with the original Switch model, um, or the Switch Lite model. It's only wireless. So if that matters to you, maybe get the Switch OLED. Uh, the standard Switch and the Switch OLED are the same height, 4 inches. The Switch and the Switch OLED are the same height. The Switch Lite is 3.6 inches high, while the other models are 4 inches high. The Switch Lite is 8.2 inches long. The normal Switch is 9.4 inches, and the Switch OLED is 9.5 inches. The lightest of the models is the Switch Lite, which is £61 or 0.61 pounds. The normal Switch is intermediate, and the OLED is the heaviest. The normal one being 0.88 pounds, and the OLED being 0.93 pounds. Now here's the main feature. The Switch OLED has a bigger screen, which is also a better quality. It's an OLED screen, while the other ones just have a... I'm not going to embarrass myself by... Let's see. They just have an LED screen, while this one has an OLED screen, which I think means the colors are brighter and, I don't know, more colourful. The Switch Lite screen is 5.5 inches, or it's an LCD, beg your pardon. The normal version and the Lite version have an LCD screen, while the OLED has an OLED screen. The normal Switch has a 6.2 inch screen, of course in docked mode. And in docked mode, the OLED has a 7-inch screen. I suppose if you haven't got a Switch yet, probably get the OLED model. Get a bigger screen, better quality screen. It is a bit more expensive. In the UK, for example, the Switch, the normal version is sold at about £280, while the OLED is being sold at the cheapest I saw is about £310. So it really depends. Though I don't think if you really don't give a crap about graphics, but you still want to play on the TV, I would get the normal version, the normal Switch. But if you don't care about playing on the TV, then you just get the Lite. Storage wise, it's a big issue for the Switch. You usually have to buy extensions for the storage. So if you download a lot of games online, or even like just playing the cartridges, the save data, there's not enough memory in the system to store all the save data, and you have to like do weird stuff. The normal version and the Lite version have 32 gigabytes, while the OLED version has 64 gigabytes. So if you don't want to have to buy, I suppose, USBs or whatever, then there you go. Battery life, in the normal version and the OLED version is about 4.5 hours to 9 hours. And they say depending on the game, the battery life may vary. While on the Lite, it's 3 hours to 7 hours. That seems to be it. What's the verdict here? Should you get the Switch OLED? Again, I'll just be repeating myself. You've heard all that there's to say here. Oh, and there's a bigger what do you call it? A kickstand. You know, on the little docked screen. You know, little screen that you get with the Switch. What am I on about? in the original version, it was a shitty little stand, and I believe, hold up, the Switch Lite doesn't come with a kickstand. I suppose, is that right? Yeah, I don't believe the Switch Lite comes with a kickstand, like a little like a little piece of the handheld modes that you can take out and sort of balance on. The original Switch had a kickstand, but it was pretty shit. While the Switch OLED has a much wider stand, so that's another positive there. If you care about handheld gaming, like you want the best graphics for your handheld, I would get the OLED. I would get the OLED. If you don't give a shit and you just want to play Switch games and you want to play them on the TV as well, get the normal version. And if you don't give a shit, you just want to play Switch games, even just in handheld, get the lights there. Will I be buying a Switch OLED? Probably not. I mean, if I can get one for very cheap, I'll definitely get it, but I've got a Switch here. I don't think they fixed the Joy-Con drift. Or, let me just amend that. Nintendo haven't said if Joy-Con drift is being fixed. There's a quote here. Joy-Con controller configuration and functionality did not change with Nintendo Switch OLED model. I hope they fix it. It's not clear if they fix Joy-Con drift, but yeah. That's it for this segment. There's my opinions. Right, thank you. Okay, so now let's get into the next segment. Clarkson's Farm was a show that I enjoyed very much. I don't like being fucking hyperbolic, but it was probably one of the best shows I've ever seen. Jesus, no, it was a really good show, genuinely. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it was really good. It was very innocent, very pure. Um, earlier this month, earlier in July, I suppose on Twitter, fans were asking for Clarkson's Farm Season 2, and Jeremy Clarkson responded in a tweet saying something along the lines of, "Hey, I'm not the one that makes a decision, that's Amazon, right to them." And guess what? It worked, because in the past couple of days here, in sort of late July, it was announced that Clarkson's Farm Season 2 would actually be a thing, and filming's already begun. I know on Twitter, Jeremy Clarkson made an announcement. Yeah, so that's fun. I'm definitely excited for Season 2. Yeah, so that's fun. So, let's get into some YouTuber news. The YouTuber Armchair Historian, the Armchair Historian, my apologies, has is creating a turn-based strategy game called Fire and Maneuver, which is based on Victorian era military. This seems pretty cool. Apparently, there's some sort of twist on the Fire and Maneuver turn-based mechanic. I thought at first when I was reading it, I was like, "Oh, is this like a Final Fantasy VII thing, where it's like a active turn-based thing?" But I don't know if they mean something different. But either way, it's pretty good. You can have single player, you can have multiplayer. It looks like co-op or PvP. It's being planned to release. The release. God damn it! It's being planned to release in the fourth quarter of 2021, very soon. So what's that? October, November, December this year. It's free to play? Damn. Seriously? You can get early access now. Yeah, damn. Oh yeah, and you've got your list of playable, I guess, armies or militaries. Let me just get the list here. You can play as the Second French Empire, the North German Confederation, the British Empire, hey! The Russian Empire, the Ottoman Empire, and there's 2 unannounced empires. So it's sort of like those smash reveals that you see. Maybe we're going to get a whole genre of YouTube video where it's like reacting to the Fire and Maneuver DLC character. I don't know if it's DLC. Maybe they're just going to add these to the game. You can even customize your own uniform and shit with your own armies. That's pretty cool. There are cosmetics DLC, but there's no pay to win. It's not a game gets so hard that realistically you're going to have to pay extra money to get help, buy power-ups and such. That's not going to be the case here, it looks like. I know loot boxes, or it says wagering on loot boxes. So that's very good. This is seems like a game made in good spirit, good faith. It's not just going to be a cash grab. So is the game going to be free? God damn! There's some screenshots here, some pre-alpha screenshots here. Well done, man. Shit. I don't know if it means. I don't know. I'm not that familiar with Steam. I'm not really a PC gamer. But yeah, the game is being made by Targon Studios and Armchair History Interactive, which it seems like this is Armchair History Interactive's first game. Targon Studios have made 3 other games. Miss Squeaker's Home for the Sick, The Haunting of Billy Classic, and The Haunting of Billy. The game looks good from what I see of the screenshots here. There's an announcement trailer on YouTube. I will link all this in the description below, but I'll have to check it out. I heard about this by watching Mr. Terry History's reaction to it, so yeah, I wish him luck. I'll definitely have to check this game out again. Check out further updates to this game. So yeah, I don't know. I guess we can fucking have some sort of puzzle, I suppose. Like no one's gonna watch this, so the only person that's gonna answer these puzzles is going to be me. So these puzzlers. I guess it's a Doctor Who themed one. What was the original name for the episode The Daleks? If you know the answer to that one, comment it below. The first 3 people to get this right will get a shout out. A shout out from a 0 subscriber channel. And I'll just make up people. That could be a fun thing if no one answers. I can create people. It'll be obvious that they're fake people, but Yeah, so the original name for the 1963 story, The Daleks. Yeah, so if you can answer that one, you get a shout out. Right. What is good, people? And let's move to the next segment. I was concerned that in July there wouldn't be a lot of news, but Jesus Christ. At least for what I'm into anyway, for my tastes. There was a Doctor Who panel at some convention. I'm playing Pokemon Sword right now. I don't know if you can hear the rumbling. That's I want a legendary max raid. I was completely surprised by the turning of the events. I did not expect a trailer or a teaser trailer to come out of this event. A teaser trailer came out. You can view it online now for Doctor Who Series 13. I don't know. I don't have high hopes for Series 14. Um, partly that's an adaptation to getting hyped for things in the past, and then you get too hyped and then they're a disappointment, even though they're pretty good. But the Chibnall era so far of Doctor Who, Series 11, Series 12, is. I don't know if you can hear my family in the background. Has been okay. It hasn't been brilliant. It's not the RTD era, or aspects of the Moffat era. It's just been alright. I think people are a bit overly critical of it. Maybe not from a writing standpoint, but from just generally like there's too many. Some people there's too many minorities. Women can't play the Doctor. Blah blah blah. I think maybe from a writing point of view, okay, sure. I actually watched a bit of a 5-hour video essay, and if you're familiar with the Doctor Who YouTube scene, then you know which one I'm on about. And I feel like they made some good points. Then again, I plan to rewatch all of the Chibnall era, either this year or next year. But yeah, there's a trailer. Not much to say. But in Series 14, it's going to be initially it's announced as 8 episodes because coronavirus, and then it was announced as 8 episodes, but it's just one big story. I.e., Trial of a Time Lord, back in the I think it's 86, season 23. Well, I know my shit, guys. I'm actually fairly amateur when it comes to Doctor Who knowledge. Even though I've been watching the show since I was like, for about 15 years now. I got into it the Tennant era. Early Tennant era, thank you very much. And it's going to be one story. That's exciting. I commend Chibnall or whoever's responsible for that. That's very interesting. And I suppose it keeps, I don't know. I don't know if that's because coronavirus or whatever, but hey. But now, there's another announcement after the trailer, a day or two, or maybe a week or something, I don't know. That said, we're going to get Series 14. It's going to be 6 episodes, one big story, so it's going to be a 6-part story, which I think is the first time New Who, modern Doctor Who, has done anything past a 3-part story. Because I think technically we only have one 3-part story, officially, and that's in the spoiler alert for the Tennant era, Series 3 finale. But yeah, I welcome it. It's a very nice change. But the other announcement, the exciting announcement, is that in 2022, Jodie Whittaker will step down from being the Doctor, and Chris Chibnall will step down as being the fucking showrunner. My God. And they'll have 3 specials. One on New Year's Day 2022, another one in the spring of 2022, and another one in the autumn of 2022. And that last special will be for the BBC's 100th anniversary. Oh my God. Jodie Whittaker's been alright as the Doctor. I really think it's the writing. I don't think it has anything to do with her. Presumably, I assume she has a vagina. She must. She has kids, probably, right? I don't think it has anything to do with her vagina or her neurological wiring, something X chromosome, something female brain. I should probably shut up because I don't know much about that. And just being on my high horse here. And I think a female can be or a woman can be a fine Doctor. Don't think it's exclusively belonging to the guys there. Chibnall sort of just kept the show afloat. He's done things that his era's been very safe. The series 12 revelations. That spoilers alert for series 12. That there's incarnations of the Doctor before Hartnell, the first Doctor. That's been sort of a fan favorite speculation since like the 80s. to my knowledge. So that's very safe. Of course, the timeless child stuff I don't completely understand. But hey, I think it's a shame. I hope our character's a lot better, or the writing in general should be a lot better. I hope it is in Series 13. Um, yeah, but I hope the Master comes back in Series 14. Anyway, we can talk about this another time, but yeah, it was announced that next year, in 2022, Whittaker and Chibnall are leaving Doctor Who. So maybe in 2023 we'll get a new showrunner, maybe we'll get a new Doctor. Well, we will, but maybe that might be 2024 or something, I don't know. I've heard, now I know, now check, you should probably look this up, but I've heard that no one wants to take the showrunner job for Doctor Who because they always get treated like crap. This is just me watching a stream, a Doctor Freedom stream. He could be bullshitting, I don't know. Doctor Freedom stream on YouTube. If that's the case, then Doctor could be on a little bit of a hiatus. Yeah, that's my mother in the background. Yeah, so maybe Doctor can be on a little bit of a hiatus if no one wants to take the job. I don't know. I seriously don't know. Look up yourself. Check out the most recent Doctor Freedom stream. I'll link it in the description. But that could be bullshit. I don't know. Anyway, that's all the Doctor Who news. Very exciting month for Doctor Who. But yeah, that's that. Hello and welcome to our celebration of Sinnoh to celebrate the Diamond and Pearl remakes coming out later this year, which seems to be a pretty negative reaction from the fan base, at least the loud parts. We'll be doing these. We'll be celebrating Sinnoh by doing a top 10 till November. Maybe we'll go into December, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get into it. Top 10 Sinnoh Pokemon. Number 10, we have Ramparados, if I'm saying that right. He just looks like a cool ass fucking dinosaur, doesn't he? Like, he looks like it'd be quite a good Pokemon to use. This is like a layman's opinion, so, you know, if you're like a Pokemon pro or whatever, then don't get mad. At number 9, we've got Gastrodon. That ground water typing really is a solid typing. You've got quad weakness from grass, but that's really it, isn't it? Yeah, I used it. I played Pokemon Pearl earlier this year, to get ready for Shining Pearl. And he's a pretty good team member. Comes in 2 varieties. That's fun. It comes in the West variety and the East variety. It's based on a sea slug as well. That's a pretty awesome fucking creature to base it on. Pretty decent Pokemon. And number 8 is Palkia. Now I restricted myself to 1 legendary and 1 mythical Pokemon if they were going to be on the list. So, the God of Space couldn't make it. The God of Space, Neil deGrasse Tyson, couldn't make it, so Palkia will have to do it instead. Haha. That was a little note on my script there. Wow. Palkia's is pretty good fucking design, isn't it? God of Space, that's fucking cool as fuck. You can bend space and shit. Fuck. This was a hard decision to make. I'm probably feeling Palkia because I just played Pokemon Pearl. For a long time I had a loyalty to Dialga. Cause, you know, if anyone's played PMD Explorers of Sky, perhaps. The Dialga battle is so fucking cool in that game. Explorers of Sky really is a fucking amazing game. God damn. It's a crime that's like so underrated in the fan base. You know. Anyway. They need to make another mystery dungeon game. I swear to fuck. At number 7, and also it's a water dragon type, that's cool. Number 7, we've got Turtwig. Turtwig is a cute ass grass type. Well designed grass type, one of the best. That's all you can really say about it. Yeah. Dusk Noir. Or Dusk Noir, whatever. At number 6. Again, PMD2 vibes here. Yeah, what's not to love about it? It's got a giant fucking mouth in its stomach. Like, fuck. The whole Duskull line in general is just fucking mental. Really, really, really well designed line. I haven't used a Dusk Noir before because I don't have friends to trade with to evolve that Dusclops. But it's just fucking awesome, innit? And I think it's a good Pokemon to use competitively. I'm not sure though, I'm not like a pro battler or anything. Number 5, got a Bomb the Snow. It's a Yeti. It's a big bear. Well, it's not bears, it's an abominable snowman. It's more like a primate, really. Grass Ice type, I like the typing. And I just like it. As a concept, not really competitively or anything. Deals out some heavy damage, I think. Yeah. I totally would have used it in my Pearl team if I didn't have a grass type already, but yeah. Number 4 is Munchlax, a cute ass Pokemon that evolves into Snorlax, which is a really good Pokemon. It's just cute, innit? You fucking childhood obesity in a cute ass form, huh? Number 3 is Mamoswine. It's a fucking mammoth dog. Like, it's just cool. Again, I'll probably use it in my Shining Pearl team, to be honest. Yeah, you can like sit on a spike and impale yourself, I guess. Number 2 is Carnivine. I just really like the design, like how it's like sort of looks like some sort of mental pinata thing. And James had one in the Diamond and Pearl anime, of course. I just like it. I don't. I would have used it if I didn't have a grass type and I didn't want to use a Bomb the Snow. I just love it. It's just a good design. I just love it. I might use it in my Shining Pearl team. Yeah, Carnivine is the kind of Pokemon you'd like want to have as a pet, I suppose. Number 1 is Rotom. What's not talking about Rotom? It's pretty decent competitively. It's a fun concept. It has like 5 other forms. It's got 6 forms, including its normal sort of light bulb with zappy wings, I guess. It's got an oven. I don't know if these are the names, but I'm just going to call them this. You've got the oven form, the fridge form, the fan form, the lawnmower, the washing machine. It's just a fun concept. Rowan's probably one of the best Pokemon in general. I really like it. Anyway, that was it for this week's Sinnoh celebration. Join me in August when we have another one. Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you around. Okay, time for a review. A game that I finished playing in July was Metroid Zero Mission. And do you know why I done that? Because of the announcement of Metroid Dread. So let's get cracking. I played Metroid Zero Mission on the Nintendo Wii U. I downloaded it ages ago from the Wii U eShop. So yeah. One thing I will say about the game is it looks pretty good. For starters, the music's pretty good. It's not a cakewalk, especially with that mother brain fight. But I actually played it before, like a year or two ago, and I couldn't get past the mother brain fight, so I just put it down. I resumed the game a couple of weeks ago, and just done the mother brain fight. And I restarted the game now, got to the mother brain fight, and I just kept pushing through, and watch the YouTube video, and eventually beat Mother Brain. The controls are really nice and smooth. They've done a really good job with the controls and the physics of the game, and you it's not a long game. I completed in like 4 or 5 hours. Um, this is hardly like a game like Pokemon, for example, where it could take you like 40 hours to complete the game. You're constantly getting upgrades as well, which is very nice because it gives you an incentive to keep going. Um, this is why I like games like Terraria, because you're always getting upgrades. Um, you know, you're you're pretty shit in the beginning, but you end up getting the freeze beam, the beam that can phase through walls. You get your missiles, the stronger missiles, the the ability to lay bombs. I guess they're called super bombs. I'm a very casual Metroid fan, by the way, so I don't know the names of these things. Which I apologize. Um, Overall, I just really enjoyed the game. Um, there was never a point in the game where I was demotivated to not play, apart from the very hard Mother Brain fight, which I think the first time I put it down, if I were to guess, was because there's other games that I wanted to play, like God, I may have played Metroid Zero Mission in 2019 or 2020 the first time, but what came out? Nothing really came out in those years that I was like mega hyped for. What, Pokemon Sword maybe in 2019? Um, anyway, if you want to get into the Metroid, now I haven't played. I'm currently playing through Samus Returns, um, which is Metroid 2. I haven't played Super Metroid or Metroid Fusion, and of course, Metroid Dread isn't out yet. And I haven't played any of the Prime games. I have the Prime games, but I just haven't played them yet. I would give this an S tier. Okay, I guess we're ranking now. An S tier. I'd highly recommend the game. It's a very fun game. It's a very nice Metroidvania game. Um, just really good. But there's my thoughts on Metroid Zero Mission. Ladies, gentlemen, non-binos, that is it for this issue. I will see you next time on the last day of August, where we have an August update. Yeah, that's all, man. Remember, put on your Shinx deodorant, and I'll see you then. Don't be smelling like cum. Goodbye, goodbye.